Okay, software development life cycle. It is going to have, it's also called a SDLC. So it is going to have different phases of development. Okay, it starts with requirements gathering. Requirements gathering is going to be done by a BA. The business analyst will be involved in this process. Okay, and he will create a BRD document, business requirement document. Okay, so where, okay, how is that he's going to create? He is going to ask the question the customer, okay, what is that his expectation. So with those details given by the customer, he will create a document that this is a requirement of the customer. Next is going to have a analysis. Analysis, okay, everyone, full team, okay, full team is going to be involved. Okay, whether it is development team, whether it is QA team, whether it is management, whoever is there, okay, everyone is going to be involved. So they are going to try to understand the document. Okay, based on the understanding, or okay, based on the analysis, they might give some suggestions or they might ask some questions. Okay, if you already worked on a similar product or a similar application, so you might know that what is the pros and concerns, okay, of the requirements. Okay, if this requirement is going to be implemented, okay, will it have an advantage to the customer or not? So those things, okay, in the phase of analysis, team will be understanding, and they are going to create their own document. Like QA will create a Q&A document, or okay, clarification document. Development might create a different document like that. Okay, analysis is a second phase. Then it will have a design. Who is going to involve in design? Tech lead or architecture, okay, or okay, senior developers. Okay, these are the people who is going to be involved in the designing. Okay, what they will give, what they will be producing? FRD, FSD, okay, functional requirement document. See, this is a business requirement document where a BA is going to be created. Design document is going to be done by the architects, tech leads. These are the people who is going to be involved. They are going to create the BRD. So then next phase is a coding phase, okay, where the development team will be involved. Dev team, they're called as dev team or development team. Okay, they will be involved and they will be doing the low level coding. They will be developing the application. Once the coding is done, then it is the testing phase where we come into picture. Okay, who is going to be doing the testing? Testers will be doing. So what is the document that they will be creating? A test case document, okay, test plan document, okay, RTM. So defect summary, defect release summary. So many documents that we are going to create over a period of time. We will see, okay, one by one. Then last, okay, phase is the deployment or maintenance. Okay, we are going to deploy the code, or okay, we are going to maintain the code, the existing code which is already there. Okay, this is how the SDLC process. So we have even discussed about software test life cycle. Software test life cycle also is a subset of, or okay, is it a smaller circle of, okay, SDLC. SDLC is a larger, okay, way that, okay, it covers both, okay, development and testing and, okay, everything, requirements gathering and all. But whereas in SDLC, it is going to be a subset of, okay, SDLC, where we will have only requirement analysis. From there, okay, test planning, test design and development, test environment setup, test execution, test closure. Environment setup, again, it is going to be done by a development team or, okay, environment team. Okay, they will be like DevOps team. Okay, they will be doing the environment setup, but mostly requirement analysis. Okay, again, it is going to be have a full team. Okay, whether it is a tester, test manager, okay, test lead, whoever it is there, okay, full team is going to be involved. They will analyze the document and they will start designing the test plan. Who is going to design the test plan? Again, test lead or test manager is going to design the test plan. So test design or development, okay, it is going to be done by the tester. Okay, then, okay, environment setup, okay, it will be done by the DevOps team. Execution is going to be done by the tester. Okay, test to closure. Okay, we'll have some closure reports and all. Okay, that we are going to do. So each and every phase of these, okay, test STLC, if you know, then okay, it is more than enough for you. This is a core thing that we are going to discuss, and for each and everything, okay, there is some specific way that we do. So those things we are going to discuss. So again, we have even discussed about what are the different models that we have. Waterfall model, V model is one thing that we have discussed. There is one more, okay, model that we want to discuss is the Agile. Agile also we'll discuss, okay, but Agile is not a purely software development model, but it can be considered as software development model, but there's more details in that Agile, okay, where we will be discussing. So we have even discussed about advantage, okay, and disadvantage of waterfall model. It is simple to use, okay. It is very simple to use, okay. It is easy to manage, okay, because it is very simple actually. Anyone can easily understand, and it can be easily managed, okay. Phases are required and okay, completed on time, okay. They will be starting on time and they'll be completing on time. Works well for a smaller projects. As I said yesterday, it works very good for a smaller projects where requirements are very clear. So disadvantage again for the same thing, okay, if it is complex project or requirements are uncertain, okay, then it is a poor model to implement, okay. So high risk for uncertainty. The amount of, if you feel, okay, see, as I said, example, okay, from here to Hyderabad, it is very clear. You know the road, you know the way of transport, okay, you know that where exactly you will have a huddle, or where exactly you can have a breakfast, where exactly you can stay. So all these things you are very clear in the requirements. But when I say, okay, you have to travel from here to Ladakh, so with this number of ways that you have to go, so that is actually uncertain, okay. We are not sure about the climate, we are not sure about the road, we are not sure about the traffic, all those things are uncertain. So for that, for the something like that, to implement a critical project or uncertainty requirements, so it is very difficult to have a waterfall model. And even V model also same thing, okay. It is not good for a complex projects or uncertainty requirements. So these are the that we have. Waterfall. What is waterfall model? Sequential.
It is a sequential process.
Yeah. Sequential development model is nothing but, okay, waterfall model, where top-down approach, from top to down you come. So in the middle, if you are doing something, okay, the remaining people will be sitting idle, and the defects will be identified at the end of the cycle. So these are some of the disadvantages of waterfall model. We have discussed even V model, where, okay, both validation and verification will happen parallelly. So that is nothing but V model. Okay, this is a quick recap. Okay, let me go to actual topic. Okay, software test levels. This is a damn sure question that they will ask. What are the different soft test levels? Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing. These are the different test levels that we are going to have. Unit testing, testing each component of the application. It's nothing but unit testing. Each component will be validated. For example, okay, this will be generally done by the developers. Unit testing is nothing but, okay, it is also called as white box testing, and it is done by dev team or tester who is having coding knowledge. White box testing or unit testing is same thing, okay. They generally done by the developers or testers who is having coding knowledge. Unit testing is going to test the unit of the or each component of the application. It is going to be done at the code level. There is no application. It will be done at the code level. For example, you are creating a calculator. So A equals to 5, B equals to 6. Sum, if you are putting sum, okay, sum equals to A plus B, okay, subtract equals to A minus B. If you say multiply A into B. These are the functions that you wrote for a simple calculator. So at a code level, at a unit level, what they will do, they will test the code. Okay, it is something like, for example, if I write code like, okay, this is like integer A, integer B. If action, okay, whatever it is there, okay, if action equals to, maybe I'm not good at this one coding, but this is how, for example, if they're writing else, if action equals to subtract if action equals to multiply. So this is how it is going to be done. Okay, okay, for example, and if something they're going to have, okay, if this is a code that they have written to build a calculator, so how the developer will be testing is that, okay, if sum equals to a plus 1, okay, what he will do, he will give 5, he will give 6, and he will check what is the value that it should return. What is the value it should return? A equals to 5, B equals to 6. Now I am putting sum. It should return 11 value.
11.
It should return 11 value. So next, okay, what he will do, he will change the values. Okay, like, okay, 1, A equals to 1, B equals to 6. Now what is the sum value? It should get 7. So like this, okay, he will be testing with the number of input at the code level. There is no application as such. Okay, for example, if you open your mobile, there is a calculator in that, right? So that backend, they might be having so much code written to perform those operations. So that operations, okay, at a code level, they will be validating. That is nothing but unit testing. Got it? Unit testing is a white box testing technique. It will be done by a developer, or it will be done by a tester who is having coding knowledge. These testers are called as hybrid testers. White box testers, okay, black box testers, and hybrid testers. The remaining whatever you have are black box testing techniques. The remaining whatever you have, these techniques are black box design techniques. Integration testing also can be considered as white box, but even a normal tester who doesn't have coding knowledge also will be able to do the integration testing. So this is like a bat. Okay, both it can be there in animal and bird, right? How bat will be there, like that. Okay, integration testing can be done by a developer or it can be done by the tester. So black box testing, okay, these are the test levels again. Integration testing. What is integration testing? Testing the application when two independently working modules are integrated. How the application performs. Testing the application, how the application performs when two independently working modules are integrated. As part of integration testing, we do navigation flow, control flow, data flow. Okay, these are the things that we will be testing as part of integration testing. For example, two independently working modules. Okay, if you take a live example, so you have a door and you have a frame to fit the door. Okay, this is what actually independently the door looks good, independently the frame looks good. When both are integrated and fitted, we are not able to lock the door. So that is nothing but integration testing is failed. Okay, independently both are working fine, both their functionalities are good, but when they are integrated, okay, it is not working properly. For example, if you take an HDFC application, okay, when you are actually creating a, when you are actually try to add a beneficiary for your account, so there is something called IFSC code, right? There, what you will do, you will search for IFSC code. Independently, HDFC application is good. When you are actually trying to search for IFSC code, okay, we are not able to search the IFSC code, or we are not able to retrieve the IFSC code which is searched from there to our system. This is what actually going to happen. Then integration is failed. Okay, there are two things in this. Okay, when I click on add, okay, or find IFSC code, okay, if the application is not going to find IFSC code, that is nothing but navigation flow. From one system to other system, the navigation flow is interrupted. Navigation flow is working fine. After I search for IFSC code, if I select that and click on apply, if it is not coming and okay appearing in my HDFC application, that is also integration fail. Data flow, data from the X system is not coming to our system. So that is nothing but integration failed of data flow is not happening. Integration testing is nothing but testing the application when two independently working modules are integrated, how the application performs. As part of integration testing, we do navigation flow, control flow, data flow. These are the things that we will validate as part of integration testing. Any questions? Okay. System testing. System testing, as part of system testing, we consider the entire system as one unit and we will validate. System testing is also called as end-to-end testing. System testing, complete application is considered as one unit. For example, you are testing a Flipkart application. What is the end-to-end flow of Flipkart? You log in into the Flipkart with valid user ID, valid password. You search for a product. You add to cart. You check out. You do payment. Okay, you log out. This is the end-to-end flow. For a vendor, okay, for a vendor it will have a different way. So what for a vendor what it will have? So he will be posting his product to the system, and okay, that product he will be checking whether X user is able to search. Okay, if I am a vendor, okay, I am manufacturing some shirt or something. So what I'll do, I'll log in as a vendor. Okay, I should have an option to post my product or add my product, okay, or delete my product. So these once it is added, okay, customer should be able to view the product. This is a end-to-end flow for a vendor. Okay, you are actually doing, okay, you are trying to find, okay, what is the status of your order. What you will do, you log in, go to order, search your order, you will check what is the status of the order. This is an end-to-end flow of the application. Entire system is going to be validated. Okay, system testing is also called as end-to-end testing. Okay, acceptance testing or UAT testing. Okay, acceptance testing or UAT testing. Acceptance testing generally done by the end users. Okay, Okay, we are doing system testing, we are doing unit testing, we are doing integration testing. What is that? Okay, end user is doing or business user is doing. He will validate business of the application. The core business is going to be validated as part of acceptance testing. He will not test like a small functionality that a field should accept alphanumeric, okay, whether it is accepting alphanumeric, okay, whether it is accepting special characters. These type of testing will not be done by the acceptance. These type of testing will not be done by the functional business users. Okay, they will be doing the business flow of the application. For example, one scenario is that, okay, so I am a vendor, okay, I have posted my product, like shirt is there, and I posted like quantity as 10. So how the business users will do, okay, they will log in as a vendor, they will post any product, okay, with a quantity. So they will log in with a customer, okay, they will go, they will check out the product and check what is the quantity available in the warehouse. It should be 9 because I have checked out one product, okay, and that product should not be available for the other user. For example, okay, if you see movie, okay, book my show, okay, if you're actually trying to book a ticket, so you log in with one user, okay, you go, you check out like 5 tickets and you are going for the payment. Before you are going for the payment, if I log in and if I try to book the same seats that you have checked out, it will not allow me, right? It allow me only after 30 minutes or so, because in 30 minutes, okay, the user who has checked out should book those tickets. If he is not booking, the ticket should be available for the next user who is searching. This is the business logic of the application. These things will be validated as part of your user acceptance testing, and user acceptance testing generally done at the customer end, okay, in customer environment with the customer. So we have, okay, see, we have discussed about software test levels. Okay, now we will discuss about software test types. What are the types of software testing that we can do? There are 2 types that we can do. There are a little bit more actually, structural testing, that and all, but fine. Okay, majorly 2 types of testings that we will be doing: functional testing, non-functional testing, or sometimes they might be even having change related testing, or sometimes they will be structural changes they will be having, but not much popular or not mostly used. But these 2 things are very popular: functional testing and non-functional testing. We are the functional testers. Functional testers is nothing but they'll be testing the actual functionality of the application. Non-functional, they'll be testing the non-functional. Functionality is working fine, but non-functionally, when I go, like, okay, the performance, okay, or security or endurance, okay, all those things are non-functional. As part of functional testing, we have different kinds of testings that we do. What kinds of testing? They are different. See, these are the test levels that you have: unit testing, integration testing, all those things. These are the types of testing. Now we have different kinds of functional testing. They might ask you what kinds of testings that you know. Okay, they might ask you what kinds of testings that you know. First and foremost, okay, again, unit testing is a first and foremost kind of testing. What kind of testing? Okay, unit testing, you know, right? Okay, we just discussed. Next is smoke testing. Very important for your interview. Smoke testing. Smoke testing is also called as build verification testing or initial level of testing. Okay, to check whether the application is up and running for further testing. Okay. This will be done by the testers, functional testers, or smoke testing will be generally automated, because you will have set of test cases that you will be executing every time you get a new build. Okay, that is the reason we are telling it is a build verification testing. 1 minute. Okay, so first and foremost is the unit testing. Then you go for a smoke testing. Smoke testing is nothing but, okay, is also called as build verification testing, and okay, it will be done, okay, as soon as you get a new build to check whether the application is up and running in your system. Okay, and okay, they might ask you how many times you do smoke testing as part of your daily day to day. So the definition itself says that, okay, it is a build verification. How many times we get a new bill, that many times we get to do smoke testing. So if they are actually asking you specific in your project how many times you are doing, you can tell them we are doing 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times, however it is there. So because that will help you based on the number of bills that you are getting. Okay. Okay, based on that, okay, you will be able to tell. Okay, you can tell them that, okay, it is for me, okay, if you ask me, okay, we do 2 times in my application. Okay, like Tuesday and Thursday we get a new build and we do a smoke test. Or okay, in previous project we were having everyday build. End of the day they're going to build a new code, whatever they're going to have, it is going to be built with CI/CD pipeline, and okay, we get a new build. So that build will be validated by a smoke test, okay, which is automated. So automatically, as soon as new build is done, okay, system will trigger the automation test cases. It will run on the code, the latest code, and okay, latest build, and it will send the results that, okay, this is a smoke test result, something like that. It depends upon the individual to individual project, smoke testing. Unit testing, smoke testing. Then we'll have 1 minute. So these are the kinds of testing. Again, unit testing, integration testing, interface testing, system testing, regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing, acceptance testing, or UAT testing. We might even have, come on, retesting, ad hoc testing, monkey testing, I think exploratory testing is also there. And many more are there, okay, but fine, okay, this is what we can just quickly look into it. So unit testing, integration testing, interface testing, okay, this is at the interface level or at the application level. This will be validating this is like a functional testing of the application. For example, if you are testing an application with you have user ID and password, okay, and a login button, the interface will be validated, okay. Backend, it's having a different thing, okay. You can have web services, you can have database, all those things. But at interface level, you are testing with the user ID, password, and you do check, okay, that how the application will be performing. System testing, again, the complete system is going to be considered as one unit, and you will be testing the application. Regression testing. Very important for interview also. Regression testing, checking the existing functionality is not broken because of currently changes or defect fixes. Checking the existing functionality is not broken because of currently changes or defect fixes. So you have an existing functionality. So in a live scenario, Flipkart or Amazon, when they started, okay, they were having payment methods of 4 or 5 methods, like net banking, okay, credit card, and debit card. This is how the payments were happening, okay. When they have started that, okay, after that, okay, they have added, okay, you pay or phone pay, Paytm, okay, cash on delivery, okay. There's so many ways that, okay, you can make with coupon, okay. There's so many ways. See, this is an existing functionality, making a payment with net banking, credit card, and debit card. So this is a new functionality, okay. This functionality has been built on the existing functionality, okay. This functionality has been built on the existing functionality. If, okay, user is able to make a payment with Paytm and cash on delivery, but now he is not able to make payment with credit card and net banking, that is nothing but existing functionality is broken. It is nothing but existing functionality is broken because of new changes that we have implemented. We will ensure that existing functionality is not broken because of the changes that we have. Okay. We'll ensure that existing functionality is not broken because of new changes or defect fixes that is going to happen in the build. Okay, that is nothing but regression testing. We'll stop it here. Okay, I have to join my office call.